Hello?
Hi.
So this is my first time doing this, and I am all alone. I came by myself. So if it goes badly, I can just forget it ever happened. No. But really, I don't mind doing things alone. I was an only child, so you kind of get used to that. You know, thinking alone, hanging out by yourself, and once I graduated college and I started working, I kind of took that American rite of passage and I started hating my job. And then I started traveling, and one thing I like to do is travel alone. It's not too bad, you get the time to think, and that was kind of the next thing I started doing. So my girlfriend, maybe 4 months ago, she moved to Costa Rica. She had one of those life-changing moments like, Dixon, fuck America, I'm done with this shit, I'm out of here, fuck it. Okay, just go, whatever. So, you know, I started to miss her, and I took a vacation to Costa Rica to visit. And she was working most of the days, so I spent a lot of time by myself, which wasn't too bad. I guess when most 25-year-old males spend some time by themselves out of the country, they may try to have a lot of fun. I am not that kind of guy. I'm pretty lame. I'm the kind of guy who, once the hard drugs came out in college, I found an excuse to get out of the room immediately. Like, my mom's calling me. But Dixon, it's 5 a.m. in the morning. Why's your mom calling? He's like, fuck it, I gotta go. I was like out in the parking lot staring at the lights for like 5 minutes. Like, okay, just like wait till everybody goes to sleep. I'll come back in after that, and then, you know, I'll go to bed. So, when I was in Costa Rica, there was a lot to do. You know, you could ride your bike around. There was animals. There was the beach. There was surfing. But I think the most interesting thing that I got to do when I was down there is look at white people. So there was one day I was on the beach. Beer's cheap, so I had a couple of beers and in my backpack, and I was reading on the beach. And it was I guess a family jaunt. It was husband, wife, 2 kids marching onto the beach that I was at. And I kind of honed in on the one wife who did what I could only describe as a option football pass of her baby off to her husband, and took her iPad straight into the woods. And the way that the beaches are laid out in Costa Rica is that there's the water, and then there's these rivers that kind of come out from the mountains and form these lagoons in the jungle. Very picturesque. And she took her iPad out into the water and way overestimated the capacity of her life-proof case. So she was maybe knee-deep when I was watching her, and I guess decided it was a good idea to submerge herself in the water and get some nice National Geographic shots of whatever could have been under that water. And so she came out of the water not too happy when she found that her life-proof case didn't turn out to be life-proof. Maybe she didn't follow the instructions in the box to test the thing. I know you guys know that you have to do that. You have to put it under the water in the sink. So I was watching her walk out of the water with her iPad, shaking it around, looking at it, wondering why it wasn't turning on. She popped the case off. She started blowing into the charger while trying to shake the water out. And I was like, you know what? You're probably just blowing water farther into the iPad. Like, stop. I was like, stop fucking doing that. And you know, she probably spends 4 or 5 minutes blowing into the iPad, shaking the thing around, and I'm just looking at her. And I'm not doing anything, even though I know I could run up to her and say, just like, whatever you're doing right now, just stop doing that, and you'll probably be fine. But I don't. I stand there, and I watch her, and then she gets up, she says to her husband, I'm gonna go save the pad, and then walks off down the beach. And I try to think to myself, okay, maybe she's going to go to the grocery store. She's going to buy a bunch of rice. She's going to submerge the iPad in rice, let it sit for 24 hours. But then something in the back of my head says, you know what? She's going to take a fucking hair blower to the thing. I know she's going to do that. But again, I don't do anything. I just sit there and I watch her. I could have gone up and I could have said something, but I didn't. Was I afraid I was going to seem stupid? Maybe. I mean, I know what I was talking about. Did I enjoy watching her suffer? A little bit. It was somewhat entertaining, but I'm not crazy. I'm not a sociopath. But I decided to let it pass. And when you're by yourself in another country and you don't have data and you don't have your phone, these cliches that we hear are cliches for a reason. And I'm forced to think, and I think, you know what, maybe this means something bigger. And I didn't do anything because I was scared. And it was fear of sounding stupid, fear of sounding awkward, and fear of seeming like, I guess, yeah, awkward's the right word. And that fear has kept me stuck and from doing new things. And I don't know why, or I guess I don't know how to overcome that stuckness. You know, when you think, it kind of becomes, you realize maybe it's just part of your personality, and that's something that you can't change. And you know, as you get older, you feel things that you like about yourself, you feel things you don't like about yourself, and you know, maybe this is something that I could change, maybe this is something that I can't, but you know, maybe I have to think about it some more, and that's it.